first Extraction was a pleasant surprise where it had a lot of exciting action and surprisingly a bit of heart. This movie doubles down on all those aspects, but does it fix its flaws? Well, let me start with the premise. Back from the brink of death, Commando Tyler Rake embarks on a dangerous mission to save a ruthless gangster imprisoned's family. But surprisingly, the family has strange ties to himself. Let's start with the good. So I think the first film had a lot of quieter moments, a lot of slower moments in between the exciting action that I feel like the writing of the film couldn't hold up, but there's a lot less of that in this film, and I think that it did it for the betterment of the franchise. After a quick recap of what happened at the end of the first film and showing the aftermath of him almost dying in the first film and what he has to go through, the treatment and the turmoils and everything that's going on with him mentally and physically, the movie is almost 2 hours of non-stop, balls to the walls, exciting action with little moments of here and there for you to breathe and collect information how we're going to get to the next set piece. And the filmmaking here is a step up for the Russo brothers in terms of the action. This is the best action that they've probably filmed outside of an Avengers film. And the kinetic energy here, where everything is always moving, things are happening in the background, it's going from one piece to another, will leave you dizzy, and sometimes you have to rewind to make sure you catch everything. And the highlight set piece, the one that they teased during the promotion of the film, is a 20-minute prison escape sequence. Oh my God, it's so exciting. It's done so well. It's so intense. Bodies are dropping one by one, sometimes 4 by 4, and it's just really, really great. And this has to go down as one of the best modern action sequences that we've seen in a long time, rivaling some action sequences in John Wick 4. And the few moments they give the movie time to breathe and have quieter moments is either Tyler Rake is contemplating his life and what he's going through and what his purpose is, or they're giving the enemies, the antagonists of the film, some needed fleshing out so you understand how ruthless and crazy and their motives are, and spend a lot of time on this family that he is trying to break out and the personal ties that he has to this family and why he's so motivated to get this job done. And Chris Hemsworth is fantastic here. He brings such a presence to the role, physical presence to the role. And you can tell he's doing a lot of the action sequences himself, especially at one take. There's not a lot of moments for him to switch out. He does a really great job with the intensity, but the emotional parts, he does a great job as well. He's always been a great actor, but he hasn't gotten to show his full range all the time. And I think he does a good job of showing a bit of that here. I think he's on the level, or he leveled himself up to the level of a Denzel Washington in Equalizer and other action films, and Keanu Reeves in the John Wick franchise. And the supporting cast is also really solid, with Nikki and Avi, his teammates, also bringing some, heart and levity to the film. I really got attached to them more in this film than I got into the first one. They get a little bit more to do. They get a little bit more into the action, and Avi especially was pretty funny throughout the film, and they also get some really highlighted action sequences as well that makes you get really pumped anytime they're on screen. Let's get into the bad. So the plot is pretty thin, where it's just getting just enough done to get you to the next action sequence, and there's some death to the plot more than it was in the first film, but it's not like something revolutionary. It's not even that great, to be honest with you. It's just pretty standard. It's pretty good, and it's really the characters and the actors that are rising above and elevating the material that they're given here so that you care about what's happening. But the plot itself, the way it is as is, it's not built out with a lot of world building or enough story for it to be stand on its own. The action really stands out, and the characters really are the reason why you're coming in. Let's get into my verdict. This film is bigger, bolder, and a bit deeper than the first film, with a masterclass of action done in this film. I'm really excited to see what they do in the announced third film. And if you love balls to the walls, nonstop action in the film, and something that's on Netflix, this could have been in the theater, and I think it made a lot of money if it was in the theater. This is something that you must check out if you're an action fan. So with that said, I'm going to give Extraction 2 a B+. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What would you rate Extraction 2? If you've seen it already, let me know all your favorite moments and if you hate it or love it. And if you have not seen it yet, let me know if you're going to go check it out based on my review. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of my reviews, reactions, live discussions, and more. And you can catch more of my content right now.